Sowing on Purpose. I got a little something that I want to drop on you today. Something that I've been thinking about over the past few days that I think would be an encouragement to you, maybe somebody else, hopefully even to your congregation. It's this idea of humanity in a struggle. One of my fondest memories when I was a kid was getting together with some classmates at school and playing a good game of Tug O War. Tug O War is a game where you have two opposing teams on each end of a rope, typically with a flag in the middle. Each team is doing their best. They are struggling in an attempt to try to pull the other team, to pull that flag their direction. Humanity is in a similar struggle today. A war, if you will. Not a tug of war, but a Strug O War. A Strug O War. The Apostle Paul teaches us in 1 Thessalonians chapter 5 and verse 23 that humanity is made up of spirit, soul, and body. Your body is the physical features that we all use to identify you. Your soul is made up of your mind, your will, your emotions, your sense of humor. It's your personality. It's what truly makes you unique, and it makes you you. But your spirit is that God-conscious part of your humanity that desires relationship with God. Your spirit is in opposition against your body. It is constantly in a struggle, a tug of war, if you will, a Strug O War, pulling for your soul. Your soul is like that little flag in the middle of that rope, and you've got your spirit on one end in opposition against your body on the other end, and both of them are tugging, they're pulling, they're in a struggle for control of that soul that is in the middle. Ecclesiastes chapter 12 and verse 7 tells us that the dust, your body, is going to go back to the earth from where it came from. And the spirit is going to go back to God that gave it. You see, at some point, you're going to die. Your body is going back to the ground. It's going to go back to the dust from whence it was made. Your spirit is going to go back to God that gave it. But you've got a soul. Your soul is going to spend eternity somewhere. It's going to go to heaven or it's going to go to hell. And the destination of your soul is going to be determined by who wins the Strug O War. Is it going to be your spirit or is it going to be your flesh? They're pulling. There is a struggle going on between your spirit and your body. You see, the Apostle Paul tells us in the book of Romans, one of my favorite chapters, chapter number 8 and verse number 5, that they that are after the flesh are going to be mindful of the things of the flesh. But those of us that are after the Spirit are going to be mindful of the things of the Spirit. The apostle goes on to tell us in another verse that if you live after the flesh, you're going to die. But if you live after the Spirit and you mortify the deeds of the body, you shall live. So there it is. Another little seed thought. Just a little something that I wanted to drop in your lap. Maybe you could take it and encourage somebody with it. I hope it can be a blessing to your congregation. Please remember to like, make a comment, subscribe, ask a question, ring that bell. Please share it with a friend.